Henry Ashworth, RedArt Technologies. Check out more. Here we go.
Hey everyone, Daryl Bates from Excalibur Artisans. And with me today,
Henry Ashworth, RedArt Technologies.
So today, what I'd like to talk about is our relationship with RedArt Technologies and Henry. Most importantly, I'd like to begin this segment with Henry explaining his side of this adventure, if you will, and where he's come from with his business to get here.
Thanks, Daryl. I'm excited to share this with you guys. I came from the flooring industry. I did residential carpet for 15, 20 years and decided I wanted to be an estimator. And while I was out estimating, I noticed the need for signage that was maintenance free. A lot of the signage I've seen would wear out over a year, year and a half, and would have to be replaced. So with that being said, I recognized the need for that, and I saw that there was a big market that was untapped. We're super excited. We're here with Daryl. We're actually doing a couple different jobs, such as the epoxy inlays, metal inlays, and so much more. I'm excited to team up with Daryl Bates here, and we are excited for the future. Both of us will be at World of Concrete this year, and we look forward to seeing anybody who comes. We're going to be doing some live engraving, some live demos. So basically, I saw this need for this machine. I designed, developed, and patented it. And we engrave concrete, any logo, any size, anywhere. And Daryl just picked up his first machine, and he is super excited because it's going to change the game a little bit for him and what he has to offer.
Well, I tell you what, from there, that was a lot of good information, Henry, and I'm happy to think about all the things that you said, and I have some questions I'd like to talk about in return.
That'd be
so,
great.
First of all, as you said, we got the World of Concrete. You got all these different opportunities with different companies. But let's back it up a little bit. Let me ask you, and you explained some of this. So, how did you really get started in this industry per se with this kind of machine? So give me a little bit of background.
Absolutely. So it all started, once again, I actually flew back to one of my good friends, Ralph's, and saw a similar machine and was able to redesign and redevelop and make something that was portable. We have our first unit, which is 24 tall by 36 wide, so that's the cutting surface. You can buy rail extensions for it to double your size. I got the machine. I spent 6 months on R&D. Went to go sell my first machine and had a conversation with my lawyer, who told me that we had to patent it. So with that being said, I ended up getting my patent done, $30,000, and 3 years later I finally got my patent all done. We sell these machines worldwide. It allowed me to do existing surfaces, and that's what this is about, is that we can engrave existing surfaces such as wood, acrylic, stone, concrete, glass, and so much more. And I saw the need for that, and I saw the need for a portable CNC machine. With a couple unique features about this machine is it has a floating Z-axis that allows the bit to actually float over the surface because concrete isn't level. Another unique feature is going to be to adjust the machine while it's running. It allows you to, if the concrete dives and it doesn't engrave the depth that you're looking for, you can actually go and adjust the corner. You can put it in reverse and run it in reverse and then come forward again. So once again, it all came back to the need for maintenance-free logos.
That's huge. That's huge. When I look at, from my perspective in my industry, when we started as basically a flooring company, but from there we've really morphed into so much more. And so when I look at what Henry's machine can do and the technology that he's brought to the industry in this mobile unit, I'm speechless because I don't even know where to begin. When I look at it, I think, oh geez, I'm going to have to go home and spend hours just writing up cool things that I think I can do with this machine. But then the reality really hits me. And when I start to see real parts of this industry that I've been in a long time, that I know that has a need for it, it's not just my desire as an artist and I want to create something, it's a real fiscal need, from municipal buildings to bridges to, I mean, again, the list goes on and on and on. But before I get any further with that, let me ask you your personal opinion. How far do you really think a business owner, a man, woman, doesn't matter, family group, how far can you really go with this machine?
The possibilities are literally endless. It is mind-boggling the amount of stuff you can do with this machine. RedArt Technologies offers you a business in a box. And what that entails is your marketing and data packages. You get a day's worth of training. You get full support. You're going to be getting epoxy, taught by Daryl here.
Yeah.
And with that being said, it's going to set you apart from so many things, and you don't have to just do concrete. You can do so much more. So with that being said, this is all about expanding the horizons for everybody that comes aboard. We hold no secrets. We're all in this together, and it's in my best interest that you understand the machine and are able to run it properly and at your skill, so that you understand what you can do and what the possibilities are.
I think that's very, very honest. Everything that I've heard you discuss is really exactly the same way I've been feeling. Some of these questions may seem redundant, but they're nonetheless important for me to ask. Sure. So if there's a part of what we're discussing that someone hasn't really picked up on, sure, maybe asking another question will bring
Absolutely.
that out. So what kind of companies, really, that already exist could this benefit in the market? So as an example, I mean, right away you think of guys like myself, right? Yep. Epoxy artisans. Then you could think of guys who already cut and do unique things with metal. Keep in mind, it's a CNC machine.
Yes.
So now I have to throw this out here and just wow the whole freaking audience. I've been designing a guitar brand for quite some time. And one of the things that I've always have to go do is find somebody to CNC the back components of my guitar to insert and include everything we need. When I was talking with Henry today, he really just leveled with me and said, hey, our machine can do exactly what you need. And it didn't even dawn on me. I didn't even put two and two together to understand that this very same machine I'm looking to utilize in 1,000 other ways could hit me so personally and help me so individually. So again, when I ask you what kind of companies could benefit from this, I think we could go on for probably a good hour.
For days. But guys, is really what this comes down to is entrepreneurs. People who are looking for a better life. Life's about time, and how much time do you have to give somebody else for a paycheck? And with that being said, we're trying to give you time with your family and to have time doing what you love to do. When me and Daryl come to work, we love our job. We understand there's hills and valleys and there's ups and downs, but the bottom line, it's our time. And with that being said, RedArt Technology supports you guys in your time.
That's huge. Man, I think you've just said a whole bunch of positive things. And I'm going to just add right on to that. What about service and training? So some of these things you were talking to me about earlier are key.
That's a great question, Daryl. So you get full support. Anytime I have 4 engineers across the country, we can help you through any process. You can hit us up. You get an owners group on Facebook. You can ask all those guys any questions you would like. We're in this together, guys. There's no secrets at all. So you get a day's worth of training. You get full support anytime you call us. If you would like another day, we actually fly into our clients and we actually train them on their material or their job. Once again, it's in my best interest to make sure that you understand and can digest the machine and do a great job from day one. When you guys make money, we make money.
That's right. If I get good at this and I've got a big replicable job, I'm going to need 2 or 3 machines. Yep. If I'm making money, they're making money, and the more we work together and help one another in that training perspective, absolutely, man, the better we are. Now, I want to talk about the manual that you've had designed for your machine.
Big shout out to my boy Adam. He put together this manual. You take your phone and you scan a QR code and the video comes up right there, so you are able to watch the video realistic, real time. It's simple, it's easy, and it allows you guys to do training on your own, or us will train you personally as well.
Here's a good idea too. This is just my insight and has nothing to do with any previous conversation I've had with you. But maybe there's going to be a job somewhere that I need to learn how to do that they don't have a barcode for or they haven't done yet. So maybe this is an opportunity for them to understand how to help us train and make a new barcode for this new version of whatever it is we're learning to do with this machine.
That's a great answer. So guys, once again, we're in this together. There's no point to hold any secrets at RedArt Technologies. We want everyone to succeed. When we hold secrets, nothing gets done. And so with that being said, life's about honesty and about trust and customer service. My job is to answer the phone. I love to train, I love to be out doing the jobs, but when I don't answer the phone, it sacrifices the customer service, and seeing that everyone's pushing that away nowadays, it's in my best interest to answer the phone, so to make sure you guys fully understand what's going on.
And I could tell you from owning many different pieces of machinery, and almost everything I've bought has been good quality. But sometimes good quality machinery still lacks an infrastructure to help educate and train. And when I got to call somebody and it's a Sunday, and you're pretty much going to guarantee you that at 3 in the morning nobody's going to answer. But if you get the right group of people, you can find answers, in like the groups that you've put together together that have answers, already have questions asked and answers to them, the manuals and all the training tips and help, and being able to get a hold of somebody and really get an answer on how to fix something if you're in a spot and maybe one of your router bits broke or you're just stumped. Having other people that you can connect with. Now, I've had the pleasure of meeting a lot of guys that Henry works with and has sold his machinery to, and I can tell you all of them feel the same way, that they can reach out and work with one another to take it to the next level.
And I get my clients tell me all the time, I feel bad for calling you. Guys, that's my job. My job is to answer the phone, bottom line. So when clients tell me that, I have to reassure them, call me anytime, and if I don't answer, you can go to my owners group of owners on Facebook, and they'll be more than happy to help you with those answers as well.
So even if for some reason you're not available, somebody else probably will be that can give them insight to help them through that problem or trouble they may have.
Absolutely. I've got 4 engineers, plus we got owners, and once again, we're all in this together. There's no reason to hold anything back for anybody. It's in our best interest that you guys understand this.
So it's like a dang family, then, is what it's like.
Better believe it.
All right, I like it. Now, I think in wrapping this up to some degree, one of the most important things I want to talk about is what Henry and I intend to do together. Now, he's got his own visions and his own dreams and so much more beyond just the scope of what I'm doing, but I'd like to talk about what I'm doing, and therefore I can share it with others who have the same ideas and want to learn from us. And then we can help them, install that into their life and their business model. So, from Henry, from your perspective, what is the benefit of working with a guy like me and taking that next step?
Sure, guys. Once again, it's all about trusting and not holding secrets back. With that being said, we all excel. To be honest with you guys, I'm aligning with Daryl because I like entrepreneurs and guys that are raw and want more out of life, and Daryl's one of those guys. He understands that we have ups and downs and lefts and rights, and that's part of the struggle. Guys, I fail daily and I fail often because when I fail, I learn, and that's what this is about.
That's awesome. From my perspective, here's what I see. I see that the business, my business, as an individual, I'm an artist, Daryl. As a business, I'm Excalibur. But beyond that, we're looking to increase our scope of things. We're looking at some amazing things, and we'll launch them soon without talking about them all right now.
Yep.
But some very big things are coming. And I'll have and do have the ability, just like all of us do, to reach out to all these other artisans around the world. And not just in our own backyard or in this country entirely. They're everywhere. And all of these artisans have so many different ideas. They can all bring something to the table. And over the years, as I've built things like furniture and counters and tables and beautiful floors, I've always had a need to go further, be more specific, be more brilliant. I love abstract, I love crazy looking things, but sometimes you need it precise, you need it perfect, you need it beautiful. And your art piece can be whatever you're designing. There is really no limit. Yep. So this machine allows me to not only have another beautiful tool at my disposal, it allows me to have a beautiful tool at my disposal that I can set another company up with and earn sales and growth and trust in this family, but it allows me personally to finish my art pieces with installs and inlays and engraving in a way and a manner that I have never been able to do before. So when I look at the whole of what we can do together and then what I can do by myself and what you're going to continue to take RedArt to, I see no limit, I see more excitement, I see so many good things. When Henry brings on people who say, I'm buying this machine or I'm buying a turnkey business franchise, he can say to me, Daryl, I'm going to need you to come and train. We're going to have some new people over here that need to know how to do epoxy because they're going to be inlaying it in their work with this new machine. So there's a benefit in so many ways that we can cross-train and grow and help and work with one another, make this family tighter and bigger. And if it, I'm telling you, if it doesn't get any sweeter than that, then I don't know what to say, because I think that's about it.
Absolutely. And let me reiterate just a little bit. To tell you the truth, we're discovering stuff every day. We're going to be doing engraving for gyms and floor mats, to epoxy inlays, to metal inlays, to stuff that doesn't exist. And with that being said, the possibilities are just growing as we speak. And so we're so excited to bring Daryl on, because Daryl's an artist, guys. I am not. There's a handful of artists in this country, and Daryl's one of them, that can do stuff that's super unique and one-off. One thing that RedArt Technologies is doing is we're bringing science to the game.
Oh.
So we're able to bring our science and do what he does.
That's huge.
And bring the precision of a CNC machine and do nothing but beautiful work. And it really is changing the game for everybody else that's coming aboard to RedArt Technologies, including Daryl.
So remember, one-off or replicable. It doesn't matter what the end result needs to be. RedArt technology has that capability. And be definitely following Henry and RedArt Technologies and myself, Daryl Bates at Excalibur Artisans, and be watching for more things coming together. And as we go further and I train more with him and vice versa, and we learn, you'll be watching all this as it unfolds. So
Absolutely.
That's a wrap. I think we said exactly what we needed to say.
Absolutely. I thank
brother.
everybody for checking us out. Henry Ashworth, RedArtTechnologies.com. I look forward to seeing you guys at the World of Concrete. Daryl will be there doing some live demos. I'll be there doing live demos. We'll have another good guy, one of my friends, Josh Russell with Beyond Vertical Concrete. He'll be there as well. We're super excited, guys. Good things are coming, and the business in the box is where it's at.
Yep, turnkey, simple to go and affordable. Excalibur Surfaces, and it's ExcaliburArtisans.com. Thanks, everyone.
Thank you.